Hi, I am Norjannah Wahab, and in this video, I am going to share about my topic and how speaking have been my greatest fear and finally taking small steps to overcome it. It's both a privilege and a bit nerve-wracking to do this demo teaching today. You see, speaking in front of a class has been a significant source of anxiety for me, and I believe it is essential to share this journey of slowly overcoming that fear. For the longest time, the very idea of raising my hand or speaking up in class would trigger a cascade of nervousness, the fear of judgment, the worry about stumbling over words, or even just the idea of all eyes on me. It felt like an insurmountable challenge. Each time a presentation loomed, I would feel a pit in my stomach and the familiar flutter of anxiety. I know many can relate. The pressure to articulate thoughts clearly, the fear of saying something wrong, or the constant worry about what others may think. It can be overwhelming. But here's the thing. Acknowledging that fear was the first step towards overcoming it. Gradually, I started pushing my boundaries, taking small steps that feel like giant leaps and started by embracing the discomfort. I joined organizations and discussion groups where the settings was smaller and more intimate. It was terrifying at first, but I realized that the more I exposed myself to these situations, the less daunting they became. It was a slow process and there were setbacks, but with each small victory, I am gaining a bit more confidence. Support has played a monumental role too. Understanding teachers and classmates who created a nurturing environment where it was okay to stumble and find my voice made a world of difference. It reminded me that everyone is on their own journey and there is no judgment in the learning process. I'm still a work in progress, and that's okay. The fear hasn't disappeared entirely, but it no longer paralyzes me. I've learned that imperfections are part of being human, and they don't define our worth or intelligence. I may not good in speaking, but at least each day I am trying. Now, I am in front of a phone, doing demo teaching, my greatest fear. I might not still good at it, but as I'm still on the progress and as I always believe that inshallah, I will overcome it. Let's start.
Good morning, class. Can you all stand for our opening prayer? Mr. Mila, can you lead us the prayer? Amen. Thank you so much. Before you take your seats, please arrange your chairs, pick up the pieces of papers, and arrange yourself as we will be having our new topic for today. Miss Sally? Okay, you have only 30 seconds to discuss with your group and answer the judgment words. Remember that this is remember that you have plus points for me if you answer first. If you are the first group to answer. Okay, time is up. Very good. Miss Jessel's group is the first Okay. Miss Salik's group get the group 1 and their emoji is the sad. Now Miss Jessil. So Miss Jessil group will get the happy emoji and they are the group 2. Okay, now I will give you 30 seconds to present your answers and your presentation. Very good. The representative's expression and answer is correct. It is according to the emoji that they get. Now that you really understand this, I have here an assessment. This is your assessment to be passed today. I will give you only I think 2 minutes to answer this one. Okay, I will give you 2 minutes to answer this one. Okay, everyone read the instruction. Instruction, identify what kind of sentences used in each statement. Write A if the statement is simple sentence, B if it is compound sentence, C if it is complex sentence, and letter D if it is compound complex sentence. So, please, if you really understand our discussion, you can answer this. So while answering this assessment, I have your assignment to be passed tomorrow. So assignment, on a single sheet of paper, create the 5 new sentences examples, each representing the 4 kinds of sentences according on their structure. Okay, time is up. Finish or not finish? Pass your paper in the front. Okay, class dismissed. Thank you so much for listening for today. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye, class.
I know there's a lot of people who has a similar journey as me. I want to say this. Progress is personal, and it's okay to take small steps. Your voice matters, and the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Embrace the journey, celebrate the victories, and be patient with yourself. Thank you all for listening. Let's continue to encourage one another as we navigate the challenges of speaking in class and the broader journey of personal growth. That's all. Thank you.